Okay, this video is on similar polygons. Even though in this class we work mainly with similar triangles, okay? So what it says is if these two polygons are similar, and this symbol means similar, okay? Now, what this tells you is the A corresponds to the W. If you notice, the A has one tick mark, and over here the W has one tick mark. And B has two tick marks, the Y has, the X has two tick marks. So this is corresponding, okay? Now, if they tell you this, they're also telling you that corresponding angles are congruent, okay? So the A is congruent to angle W, the angle B is congruent to angle X. So these angles will be congruent, and corresponding sides are not congruent, but they are proportional. That means you can set up a ratio between them, okay? So if you notice, AB is the first two letters, AB is 15, is the first two letters on the other one, WX5. So 15 is to 5, and they went through the whole thing, okay? Now, if you're saying, well, 15 to 5, why do they have 3 over 1? Okay, if you factor the 15, prime factors of 15 will give you 3 times 5. Prime factor of 5 will be 5. These will cancel. So the answer will be 3 over 1. Okay, the other one, notice they have 12 is to 4. So you do 12 is to 4. Factors of 12 is 2 times 2 times 3. Those are the prime factors, and prime factor of 2 will give you 2 times 2. These will cancel, so the answer will be 3 over 1. Okay, so once you reduce a fraction, you're going to get 3 over 1. Okay, now let's do a problem. So for x, the triangles in each pair are similar. So what we know is that this triangle ABC is similar to AMN. Okay, now I know all the angles will be congruent. So from here, I know that angle A will be congruent to angle A, and angle B will be congruent to M, and angle C we can go to angle N. But notice they're not asking me about the angles, they're asking me about the sides. Okay, so I know the following. The first two letters AB is to AB is to AM. Now that'll be equal to the other ratio. BC, length BC is to length MN. And then that'll be equal to, now do the first and last letter, AC is to AN. Okay, they are proportional. Now, if you notice, I have AM or MA. Okay, AB is to AN. I don't know AN, so this would not be able to help me. Okay, I messed up right here. Okay, it should have been AB, and this AB is to AM. That's where I messed up. Now BC, this BC is to MN. Length BC is to MN. And then length first and last letter AC is to AN. So there was a mistake right here. Okay, now I don't know I don't know CA. So I don't know this. I cannot use this because I don't know AC. And notice I don't know AN. So this will not be able to help me. Okay. Now plugging the values, AB, length of AB will be 30. Now length of AM is 6 plus 2x. And length BC, what is the length of BC? BC will be 24. And that is to MN is 16. Okay, now the way you do this, you cross and multiply. This would be 30. This would be 30 multiplied by 16, and this would be 24 multiplied by 6 plus 2x. So notice what I do is I cross and multiply. Sorry, this should be 2x. Okay, now the way you do it is 30 times 16 will give you 3 times 18 will give you 48, and then you just add 1 0, and that's equal to 24 times 6. 6 times 4 is 24, 4 and carrier 2. 6 times 12 is 6 times 2 is 12, and 2 will give you 14, plus 24 times 2x will give you. Now combine like terms, and nothing to combine here, nothing to combine. Number 3, separate variables and constants. Variable means letters. The letters right here, so I want variables on the right, and I would like to have constants on the left. Constant means numbers only, that is a number only. Variable means letters. I would like both of these to have a letter. He does not have a letter, get rid of it. The opposite of 144 will be negative 144. What you do to one side, you do it to the other. This will cancel. So you have 48x is equal to 0 minus 4 can't do that because that's a 0, so borrow from the 8, make that a 7, and this should be a 10. 10 minus 4 will give you 6. 7 minus 4 will give you 3, and this will be 3. Okay? Now get the x by itself, divide by 48. Divide by 48. This will cancel. So the answer will be x is equal to, what is 48 divided by 336? Now 48, look at this number. How many times is 4 going? Can 4 go into 3? No, too small. Can 4 go into 33? That'll be 7 times. 7 times 8 will give you 56. 6 and carry over 5. 7 times 4 is 28. And 5 will give you, oh, wait a minute. What is 48 divided by 36 divided by 48? Sorry about that. Now, 7 times 8 is 56. 6 and carry of 5. 7 times 4 is 28. And 5 is 33. And 336 minus 336 will give you 0. So the answer in this case will be 7. 7. Okay? So, I don't know if you noticed, but I was able to write this without looking at the drawing, okay? When I wrote the proportion, I used the similarity statement. Okay, the segment AB is proportional to AM, and BC is proportional to MN, BC, MN. And first and last AC is proportional to AN. Okay, now next problem. They gave me a similar statement and they gave me a drawing and they want me to find the x. So I know the following, okay? I know UQ, that's what they gave me. And UQ corresponds to QS. What is the length of QS? QS is, well, let's do right now this, QS. And then I know 16, I know VQ. Now VQ is these two, and that corresponds to QR. They're in the same position, so they correspond. Now plug in the values. UQ is 11x minus 2. Now QS is, I'm sorry, QS is 35. Now plug in the values of what is VQ. VQ is 16, and that is QR. QR is 28. Now cross multiply. You're gonna have 28 multiplied by 11x minus 2, and cross multiply this way. That'll be 35 multiplied by 16. Okay. 28 times 11. What is 28 times 11? 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 2 is 2. Put a 0 here. 1 times 8 is 8. And 1 times 2 is 2. And add those. The answer will be 8, 10, 0 carry 1, and this will be 3. So it'll be 308x minus 28 times 2. 2 times 8 is 16, 6 and carry your 1. 2 times 2 is 4 and 1 is 5. And it's equal to 35 times 16. That's a very hard problem to multiply. So let me get a calculator. So calculator. 35 multiplied by 16. So the answer will be 516. 560. Okay. So the answer is 516. Sorry about that. So the answer will be 560. Now, step number 2, combine like terms. On the left, nothing combines because they're different. On the right-hand side, cannot be combined because it is by itself. Number 3, separate. Step number 3, separate variables and constants. Variable means letters. The letters on the left side. So on the left side, I would like to have variables. And on the right-hand side, I would like to have constants. Variable means letters. I need both of these to have a letter. He does not have a letter. Get rid of it. The opposite of negative 56 will be positive 56. And when you do it to one side, you must do it to the other side. these are opposites, they will cancel. So we have 308x is equal to 0 plus 6 will be 6. 6 plus 5 will be 11. 1 carry 1, and 1 plus 5 will be 6. Now get the x by itself. Divide by 308. Divide by 308. These will cancel, so the answer will be x is equal to 2. Okay. So if you notice, the only new thing is the proportion. Once you have the proportion, you just plug in the values. And then after that is that we have done before. Okay. Thank you.